Hello and welcome to Jordan. What is poppin'? How's it going, Poopies? So good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Space Corps. Welcome for Jordan. Correct. That is no more heroes in the intro that you hear. Hey, little almonds. What's poppin'? Good to see you. Hello, Wongful. Welcome for Jordan. Hi, Superman. Welcome for Jordan. Oh my God, are those 3 large ducks? Perhaps in a trench coat? I don't know, but there are indeed 3 of them. Hey, ducks, how you been? Been a minute. Hope life's treating you swell, and hey, if it's not, don't worry. I'll treat you better. What's poppin', gamers? How we doing? Welcome for joining! So guess who almost started stream today and almost completely forgot to install like 60 gigabytes of Black Ops 3? I was like, oh shit, I don't have the campaign installed. I should probably download that. I was sitting here going, okay, I've got this done, I've got that done, I'm about to get started on this thing that'll probably take me all day, that I'll probably be spending all day on until it's time to stream. Let's see, car keys, check. Wallet, check. Phone, check. What am I forgetting? Oh shit! The furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten! Hold up, gotta go back for that. Oh yeah, and also Black Ops 3. Definitely gonna need that. Definitely gonna need that. Black Ops 3 was already 60 gigs? Yup. 2015 was when Black Ops 3 dropped almonds. And reminder, Titanfall also dropped around that time. Titanfall was one of the earliest games I can think of being at least over 50 gigabytes. So 2015, bam, that year, as you can point to everything being like, why the fuck are you 50 gigabytes? Holy shit. And we're still dealing with that to this day. Although, it has gotten a little bit better. It has gotten much better, especially if you're on PC and you play Helldivers. Because as of last night, I believe, Helldivers is down to, Helldivers is down to 20 plus gigabytes. From its previous 140 gigs, mind you. Turns out there was this old technique to make games load faster, where there's just kind of like a lot of redundant copied files. You're just gonna have a lot of similar files copy and pasted all over the place throughout the game. And it turns out, hey, that tech to make the game run faster and make it load faster is really kind of redundant and doesn't really mean much in the modern day. Like, the performance difference is negligible. The load times are negligible. It doesn't matter. If we had to choose between waiting 2 more seconds or having a 20 gigabyte game go from 140 gigs to 120 gigs, I think we'll wait the 2 extra seconds. It's an HDD optimization. Yep. But even then, it's only so optimized. Yep. On SSD, it's marginal. So it turns out, hey, would you look at that? You can now opt in if you're on Steam for Helldivers to go down to 20-something gigs. And like, okay, I might be greedy. This might be me being greedy. I look at my installed Helldivers PS5 copy, and I see 45 gigs, and I go, you know, if PC can have like 23 gigs, can I have 23 gigs? 40 gigabytes is nice. 42 gigabytes is nice. It could be a lot smaller. It could be a lot bigger. At least I'm not dealing with the original 140 gigs. But I'm also like, I mean, if PC gets to have a 23 gigabyte game, can we take my PlayStation 5 copy from 42 gigabytes to 23? Am I being a little bit greedy? Maybe, but like, sure would be nice. That would guarantee Helldivers never gets uninstalled on my system. Because if it's 20 gigs, then like, oh yeah, that's staying there forever. Granted, I could just, you know, go buy a second SSD for my PlayStation. Because I'm still only using the default memory. I could just buy a memory upgrade. And it would be easy, but I'm also lazy. Because then I go, I have to open up my PlayStation. I need a screwdriver to screw it in place. That's too much work. On top of spending money for it. Let's see. PS5 SSD. That's like that's a whole ass fucking, that's an extra $100. I ain't got that money. I ain't got that money. I'm good. I'm alright. I'm good with that, actually. Remember when games were 15 gigabytes and took hours to download? Back when 15 gigabytes felt like huge. Seeing a game released for 15 gigs, you're like, you're crazy! 15 gigs! And now it's like, oh god. Now you look at it and be like, oh, thank god this game is only 15 gigabytes. Only 15? Hell yeah. Not quite the case. Oh my god. PlayStation sells a 8 terabyte hard drive for $700. Dog, not even my fucking... Not even my PC is 8 terabytes, even though it probably really should be. 8 terabytes for video games and video projects? Yeah, that'd be really nice. That'd be really, really nice, but no thank you. I'm good. I'm kind of swell on that. I'm kind of swell on that. I'm good. I'm gonna... I don't need that. I don't need 8 terabytes. Although, I will say, what was it? There was a deal that Wario64 posted that was like 14 terabytes. 14 terabytes for $100. And I went, 100? Oh, it's an HDD. Never mind. Never mind. I'm good. I don't need that. Yeah, PlayStation doesn't even have 8 terabytes of games. Oh boy, I can install 3 Call of Duties all at once, which I'm kind of already doing. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I uninstalled Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter 6 because I haven't played it in a minute. I uninstalled that so I could download Black Ops 3, and as soon as Black Ops 3 is done, we're uninstalling that to make room for the next COD game. Yes, still just random cage. What is poppin'? Welcome for joining. Thank you for the 33 months. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? It's like I don't use my PlayStation enough for that. Maybe I could. I could start installing bigger things. I was really debating between getting, what do you call it? What the fuck is it? What is it? Dark Tide! There we go. I was thinking of picking up Dark Tide because it's like $10 right now on Steam. And I went, you know, I've always wanted to try Dark Tide and it's only $10. And then I look at it and I go, $10 and 70 gigabytes. Do I really want to download that on my PC? What about PlayStation? I go, no. Because I also don't have that much memory on my PlayStation. Even if it's crossplay, I don't got that much memory. I'm like, damn. $10 is a good deal. But I need 3 other people to spend $10 to play it with me. And then also, I need 70 gigabytes of storage. And I like to keep my storage very light. I like to make sure... I'm kind of paranoid, so I never let my drive go past the halfway point. I never let it go past the halfway point. I basically do not see those other 500 gigs on my hard drive. Glad you're doing good, so this Reddit cage, hell yeah. We're talking about how Helldivers, man, should go from 140 gigs to like 23. It's nuts. If only more games could start taking out. Oh well. Like I said, I'm looking at Dark Tide. I'm looking at Dark Tide. I'm like, $10 is real tempting. But I need buddies. I need buddies to play this with. But also, I mean, like, $10. That's real affordable compared to, how much is it usually? $40? That's literally a quarter of the usual price. But I'm also like, shit, I'm not going to be able to convince anyone to get it and play with me. Because if I get it, it's not going to matter. Didn't the Elden Ring DLC come out tonight? That dropped today, right? Yeah. Or the Elden Ring Night Rain DLC. That dropped today. Hey, can y'all stop showering? I want to download a AAA game. Trying to update. Ah, fuck! Black Ops 7 updates tomorrow. I gotta make sure to update that before we start Blops 3, otherwise that's gonna get in the way. Oh boy! I love massive video games! Said no. I love when just 2 games take up an entire 100 gigs! Said no one ever. Remember when the Xbox only launched with like 5 gigabytes of internal storage? And we made it work? Remember when you could just download shit straight to a USB and you didn't need a specific built-in internal drive? Remember we could just have that shit on an external drive? Yeah, me too. How times change. How times change. Oh well. But hey, how y'all doing? How's everyone else's day going? What's poppin', gamers? What's poppin', plumpies? Yo, Bishop! What's poppin'? How's it going? Good to see you! Hope you've been swell. Welcome, welcome. Here to support. Thank you, thank you. And I'm here to support you. How you been? How you been doing? Hope you are swell. We were just talking about how oil divers just became smoil divers. The smoy stands for small. Feeling better after being sick? Hell yeah, glad to hear you are feeling better. Let's see, list of people I know who got sick this holiday. Peach got sick. My mother got sick. My aunt got sick. One of my sisters got sick, I think. Bishop got sick. I almost got sick. I felt it, and I said, you fuck off. I got money to make. I got streams I gotta do. Hi, Javier. What's poppin'? Looking for joining. Thank you, thank you. Glad you liked the look. Remember when you put the disc in the console and just played? To be fair, Almonds, the PlayStation has not operated like that since the PS3. Granted, I know there were no games on the PS3, and like nobody owned a PS3 because I had an Xbox 360. But just FYI, it hasn't been that way since the PlayStation 3. PlayStation users don't know what it means to just put the disc in and the game runs anymore. Ever since the PS3, anytime you put the disc in, it has to install it straight to your storage. So in fairness, there's a lot of people out there who actually don't remember when you put the disc in and it just played. Hell, PC gamers don't even know what that's like. PC gamers put the disc in the disc tray and then it would install and mount the disc. And then they can launch it. Nowadays, they don't even get PC, they don't even get disc. They just get little download codes. Speaking of downloads, god fucking damn it. Speaking of downloads in PlayStation, god fucking damn it. Killing Floor 3 is available on PlayStation Plus now. Which, whoo, hey, remember when Killing Floor 3 came out and me and Lily playing that day one? That game got like a total of 1 update since the last time we checked it out. Killing Floor 3 is crawling, is updating at a snail's pace. Listen, I said the gameplay is good. As a nice foundation, it's just severely lacking a lot of content. And I said, if you like Killing Floor, you like the gunplay, it's pretty worth it, but $40 is entirely dependent on you. Feel free to wait. And, hey, if you're on PlayStation Plus, looks like you don't gotta pay anything. You just claim it right now on PS Plus. So lucky you, I paid the $40 for it. Breasty was like, I need us to play a game together, and I'm feeling Killing Floor 3. Otherwise, I'm going to show you that the floor ain't the only thing that can be killed. I'm like, okay. We'll play together. Oomphy's at risk. I gotta buy a game. Oomphy at risk. But yeah, I still like Killing Floor 3, but I'm also like, damn. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? It did not take that long for it to wind up on PlayStation Plus. They are taking their sweet time updating this thing, huh? Well, well, well. You kind of miss Killing Floor 1 and 2. Killing Floor 1 is a bitch and a half to get running. You can get the game playing. You can do solo games. Trying to set up your own server with your own settings is a pain in the ass. And you're probably going to have to just steal someone else, join some other random empty server, and hope that you can connect. So playing Killing Floor 1 online, pain in the ass. Offline, not an issue. Killing Floor 2 works like a dream. Still functions perfectly fine. My biggest issue is that the game is 80 gigabytes and still has loot boxes. And I'm not crazy about that. Killing Floor 3, shockingly, smaller file size than Killing Floor 2. No loot boxes and boots up faster because it's newer, but severely lacking in any content. Severely lacking. And I really liked Killing Floor 3, but I'm just like, damn, dog. It's kind of hard to defend you. You're not doing something. You're not doing anything. Get up. Fight back. It's been a month. You went to Argos recently and they had paper boxes for game. That shit hurt your soul. Hi, Sonic DS. What's poppin'? Good to see you again. Doing well, playing Dead Zone Rogan. I was thinking about Dead Zone recently. I was like, oh, I can't. I was like, ooh, I'm so excited. I was looking at Dark Tide and I went, should I get Dark Tide? Dark Tide's kind of hard to play solo. Dead Zone Rogue operates a lot easier solo. And they did announce Zone 4. I just don't know when it's coming out. I was like, I could wait for Zone 4. Killing Floor 2 is cheap on space, about 20 gigs. Why the fuck? I haven't played it in a while, so maybe it's optimized better. I recall that thing needing 80 gigs of download. Killing Floor 2. Killing Floor 2. Recommended storage, 80 gigabytes. Maybe it's just your Xbox. It could be the Xbox. Yep. The Steam client, the Steam version of Killing Floor 2, space required, 94.79 gigabytes. Damn, I haven't played Killing Floor 2 since November 7th, 2023. I ain't played Killing Floor 2 since I had a good PC. God damn. Last time I played this, I was still on my laptop. That's funny. Anyways, fucking, yeah. The PC version of Killing Floor 2 is 95 gigabytes. Whereas Killing Floor 3, thankfully, is only about 30. So that was kind of a bonus for me, but oh well. You were literally just playing Dark Tide. Nice. But again, I do really like a lot about Killing Floor 3. The bosses are really fun. Well, 3 of the bosses are fun. One of them's just kind of whatever. Most of the bosses are fun. I like the idea behind the guns and the attachment system and the re-rolling the attachments and make your own builds. I like that, but damn, they gotta add more. And they're already selling you season passes for season 2, 3, and 4. Hey, hey, I got a question. Why are so many games either releasing on or getting new updates on December 4th? What's up with that? Is December 4th like the beginning of quarter 4 or whatever? Is it like a business thing? Because I'm looking at the Killing Floor 3 Steam page right now. It says, hey, Killing Floor 3 scheduled for maintenance will be back online December 4th. And I'm like, Killing Floor 3 is getting an update December 4th. Fortnite's getting an update tomorrow. Black Ops 7 is getting an update tomorrow. Transients, which is a really neat looking FPS indie game that I'm following, comes out tomorrow. Plus a bunch of other games are coming out tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure there's other games that are also like, hey, we're receiving a big update December 4th. And I'm like, what is it about December 4th in particular? Didn't realize you lied. Oh, did you lie about Killing Floor 2? Does it actually take up more space than you thought? You haven't played Killing Floor 3, but you want to wait for it to go on sale or be on Game Pass. Well, you might not have to wait long. Unfortunately, you're on Xbox, so you're not receiving it. But I was just saying, Killing Floor 3 is free to own for anyone with PlayStation Plus, or free to claim. Obviously, you still have to keep paying for PlayStation Plus if you want to use it, but like, most people are already paying for PS Plus anyway, so it's a given. Not even like extra or premium. That shit's on PlayStation Basic. They really want to up the player counts on console. So who knows? It might come to Game Pass or at least go on sale for console. I think it's like $35 right now on PC. But that's only like $5 off. To be fair, it started with the Xbox One as well. Xbox One also requires you to install games directly to the console. The conspiracy theory is that they're optimizing games, etc., so that gamers aren't competing as much for storage with the AI data centers. I don't know about that. We're fighting AI data centers for shit like RAM and stuff like that. Not necessarily storage space like SSDs and HDDs. At some point, we probably will have to, but, like, as it stands, we're not. It's RAM. It's RAM that we're fighting them fuckers for. No, Helldivers itself, nothing... Helldivers is kind of the anomaly in going from 100 to 20 gigs. There's probably other games that could benefit from the same optimization that Helldivers on PC just got, but whether or not they receive it, we'll see. Once again, me eyeing Warhammer 40k Darktide, because it's like $10, and I go, I have been wanting to try this game, and that's a really nice sale, but I don't know, 80 gigabytes? Maybe if they announce a new update, that also brings it down to like 30. If it brings it down to 30, I'll pick up the game for $20. What's poppin'? Let me show you my secret move. Lays on the ground and whines because you feel like shit today. What are you, a cat? I'm gonna throw corn nuts while you're laying on the floor and see if you can catch them with your mouth. That might cheer you up. It is fun, but did I get Vermintide 2 when it was free? I did get Vermintide 2. I didn't care for Vermintide 2 that much. So if you were gonna say, Darktide is fun, but you should play Vermintide 2 instead, because that one was free. And that one's better. That's where I'm going to cut you off and be like, I didn't like Vermintide 2 that much. Or was it Vermintide 1 that I played? No, I own Vermintide 2. Do I have playtime in it? 10 hours on record. Yeah. It could just be the person that I played with. That's fair. Darktide is very much like Vermintide 2, but like maybe more guns depending on your playstyle. That's what I think. I think I didn't care for Vermintide style because it was all melee only stuff. But I look at Vermintide, I look at Darktide 2, I look at Darktide, and I go, ooh, guns. I like guns. Guns are nice. Yeah, guns, baby. And like visually and setting-wise, I find it far more interesting. I think the 40k setting I think is more interesting than the just, you know, standard Warhammer setting. You played Vermintide 2, but you prefer Darktide. Melee feels better and guns feel great. The melee feeling better in the gun game versus the melee game is really funny. But I did hear Darktide 2 has really good melee. It's your birthday tomorrow. Happy early birthday, Javier, in case I don't see ya. Hope you have a good one. Hey, William, do you want to try that one again? Do you want to try that again? Typho in the flirty message. Are you a mermaid? Because I wanna in your ocean. Do you want to try that again? Bit failed. But truthfully, maybe it's better that I failed. Hi, welcome for joining. You think I'd like Vermintide too, but the biggest issue is you'd really come to enjoy it with the later game classes. Outcast, Engineer, and Sister of Thorn might be way more my playstyle. Flirtation failed! That's like me when I get tired and I like forget a word or I like duplicate words. You see, as a hammer and a chainsword just went full melee. Yeah, I look at Darktide and I think, again, the setting and just the fact that guns are a thing look a lot more interesting to me. I think it appealed to me a lot more. Because, like, I played Vermintide too, and it was fine, but it was eh. I think my experience of it being eh is because I played with a friend who really had a lot of hours in it, and he just kind of charged forward. And I couldn't really... It was that thing of like, okay, I'm kind of playing at the pace of someone who has multiple hours in it. I'm over here suffering and trying to figure out what's going on as he's charging ahead doing his own thing. Hi, Yak. What's poppin'? Can you get a dealer's choice? Dealer's choice. 1 Cleavage Critters capsule coming right up. 1 set of Cleavage Critters coming right up, Yak. Enjoy. You can't say anything. You misclick so often. Outcast Engineer has a minigun because dwarves. See, another thing that it's not getting me to install it yet is I'm like, I would need to talk to people who have free time to play it. Because I don't think I'm getting my main friend group to get it because, your bro, when you try to convince him to download a game that's only $10, I don't know, $10. It's a lot of money. I could use that on Gacha cosmetics. I could use that on League of Legends cosmetics. $10, a lot of money. I don't know about that. And then also trying to get that group to play anything when 2 of them are currently caught up in Arc Raiders and the 3rd one refuses to buy anything. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get a new group together for this one. I can maybe get you to play and definitely Nightshade to play. Yeah, that's why I said someone who's free. So that's I've known you since basically like of the 5 years I have been streaming. I have known you for like 3, almost 4 of them. And we have done things together a total of like 5 times. You're autistic and always keeping yourself busy! You are a fancy restaurant that I need to book ahead of time. I need to make a reservation a month in advance at your fancy restaurant. When I'm the sort of bitch who sometimes just walks into a Taco Bell and is like, give me a Crunchwrap Supreme. And then I vanish. Because you taste good as fuck. I am the bitch who will usually get hit with an at here. Who up? Who gaming? I went, oh, worm? Let's do something. To the Burger King of gamers. How dare you? Taco Bell's right there. I already gave you the analogy and you go back to Burger King? I walk up and I get my order and I walk out. Do you feel that though? Because I'm like, will I even be in the mood for this in a month? I'm very, very spontaneous. You said Taco Bell would have been racially insensitive, okay? We have the fucking ding here on the stream. I threw out the metaphor ahead of time for you. Taco Bell even proper Mexican food. That's the real racial insensitivity. What about Chipotle? I don't care for Chipotle. See, it's like in the same way that like Taco Bell isn't real Mexican food, neither is Chipotle, but I won't defend Chipotle the way I defend Taco Bell, because Taco Bell is a lab experiment, and I fuck with that. That's some Frankenstein stuff over there. I look at Chipotle and I go, stop trying so hard. Chipotle would call me Latinx. Taco Bell is a quirked up white guy in the poncho and sombrero who really likes what I'm doing, even though he doesn't quite get it. Chipotle, yeah, the only good thing Chipotle's got going for it is Say Jam. $10, that's almost a Big Mac. Exactly, so why would you get a Big Mac? Get a Dark Tide 2. I'm probably gonna pick it up. It's doing that thing where it's kind of dug itself into me. Like, the idea has already kind of dug itself into me, and now I'm like, okay, it's not a matter of should I, it is a matter of, okay, when do I give in and do it? Because I have Steam open right now, and I could just give in and do it right now. Is it bad that you have a poncho? Nah, rock that shit. They keep you warm. It's wintertime. You were also imagining Raiden. Taco Bell's literally Metal Gear Raiden in a poncho crawling in a sewer. Exactly! It's like, what the fuck are you doing, you idiot? Whatever. You know what? I'll fuck with you. I'll fuck with you. I'll fuck with that. Hi, Draco Proto. Welcome for joining. What is poppin'? Have you been swell? You're still mad at your mom for not buying you an all-black, thick-as-fuck alpaca wool poncho. What?! Oh, that sounds neat as fuck. Damn. Rip to you. Oh, well. Opportunity missed. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance Raiden is the kind of quirky you want to be. It's, you know what? It ain't a bad version of Raiden to look up to. You were 15 and you've yet to let go of that rage. Despite all that time, there's still a rage burning within you. A fire that is not fueled by a wool poncho. A fire that burns for the wool poncho. You may have accidentally started a poncho movement in your college campus. Kick ass. Honestly, as you should. They're great. They're great winter wear. They're cozy, they're comfortable, they're easy to slip on, and they're a lot more breathable than a fuck-ass pullover hoodie. Me staring at my pullover hoodie that I've just ripped off of me right before stream and threw to the side of my room because I've just, ugh. You'll ever just rip off your hoodie and you're like, I can breathe again! I don't know how the fuck kids in, I don't know how the fuck kids do it in school where they're just wearing the hoodie 24/7. Can't do it. Can't do it. But you know what I can do? I can do some Scrandle. Let's get started with our daily games. You used to have 3 sombreros. You don't know where your black... You don't know where you blacked out self kept them. Since you're English, you don't really have a big Latino community. Damn, and you still managed to score 3 of them? You love how I've been starting every stream by violently stripping. I need to! Because I'm so cold here in my room because I can't have the heater on without the power going out. So then I go, well, let's just put on a big hoodie and hope I stay warm. And then I go, fuck, get this stupid thing off of me! I can keep it on for like 20 minutes at a time before I start getting too warm. And then I get to play the game of, I'm cold, let me put on a hoodie. I'm too warm, let me open the door. Now my face is getting cold even though my body is warm. Let me close the door. Now I'm getting really warm again. Let me take off the hoodie. It's a vicious cycle, but whatever. At least when I'm streaming, I don't really notice it. And I think it's just because the... Having my lamp... Having my bright-ass lamp next to me... I got a nice warm light alongside computers running. It's getting extra warm because I got OBS and VTuber software going, and sometimes the PlayStation. Sometimes if I'm really cold, I just close the door and I boot up, then turn on the PlayStation. I keep the PC running. Oh boy, that's how I'll stay warm. Yeah, one day I'll find the optimal cheese macaroni balance. Except that balance will be, I need an entirely new place, and I need a new place to live entirely, because that shit is not happening at my current residence. No, once I move out, it'll be a new issue of I want to cuddle Cal. Fuck, this bitch is a living space heater. The amount of times I woke up during our vacation together completely sweating, and I wasn't even cuddling them. I was on the opposite side of the bed, and I would wake up and be like, oh, fuck, oh my god, what the hell? Jesus Christ. They are burning up. I can feel that shit from here. You know what else is burning? Food. Show me the scandal. Does the slithering help? Honest to God, I think the slithering helps. I think the slithering helps with the keeping warm. So yesterday we did Super Scran, and that was crazy. I'm not doing that again. Super Scrandle is really neat, but I want to get through these games, and also it's very stressful. Bonus round, chicken nuggets and fries, or ice cream sandwich. Is anyone gonna tell them that it's not actually supposed to be bread? You know though, actually, if this was like French toast, I'd fuck it up. If it was like a French toast, slice of French toast, instead of just plain old white bread, I'd be a little more lenient towards it. But for now, what the fuck, dude? Yo, Equine Rooster, NPC, welcome to joining. Thank you very kindly for the 20 stream streak and the 25 stream streak. Let's go! Much appreciated. Hi, Half a Cat. How's it going? What is poppin'? Hope you've been swell. When we get in Scrambleism mode, now wouldn't that be something? Scrambleism, and it just shows you pictures of people, and it's like, would you devour them? The way I can't tell if Twitch blocked your message for the phrase autistic ass or can't stand French. Because Twitch seems to have a big issue when people say, I do not like French toast. Cannot believe how much Automod hated that. It hated the entire thing up until too mushy. Automod was okay with too mushy. Everything else still had to go. Anyways, yeah. Chicky nugs. Hello, son of man. What's poppin'? You're disdain for the French, apparently. Did they just hear about ice cream sandwiches and not double check? Guess so. Guess so. How you doing, son of man? What's poppin'? Breakfast baguette or cheeseburger. 2 sausages, 2 bacon, 2 egg, hash brown. All served in a baguette. You know, it's struggling to hold together. This is, you know what this is? This is, ultimate hangover food. This is coming down from a high in the morning, and you being like, oh, I want a breakfast sandwich, but I'm all out of bread. And then you see the baguette sitting in your pantry. You go, wait a minute, I got an idea. And you just kind of start cooking everything up without realizing, fuck, how am I going to close this? How am I going to bite into this? Oh, shit. Sloppy baguette versus cafeteria lunch lady burger. Like, this is good. This is delicious. But it's also like, oh, fuck. I was so hungry. I didn't think about the structure of my breakfast sandwich. I didn't realize how much everything is kind of not going to fit together. Really? You want the cafeteria burger? Sorry, I'm giving it to breakfast baguette. What? Only 54%? Get the fuck out of here. You're just gonna skew the stream to only see me in chat. Well, have fun with that, NPC. The other half is drunk food. Right! Food lacking structure tends to be very delicious. So what is this coming down from a high you speak of? Okay, NPC, some people want to exist outside the state that is the forever weed. Most people prefer not to bite into the forever weed brownie NPC. This is a foreign concept to you. Other people prefer not to be in a state of forever weed. Hi, Freaky. What's poppin'? Goddamn, bitch, 4 a.m. Get some sleep. But thanks for stopping on in. Rest well. Take care. If a burger is actively falling apart, that's how you know that shit's good. Not everyone wants a St. Trina pack. You know what I do want, though? This fish and chips. That's looking good. That's looking good. I want to pick that up, dip that in tartar sauce, and just chomp. That's looking real good. You are but an autistic white boy in England. Pretty sure flavors besides potatoes don't exist here. You know, up until recently, I had a mostly shockingly Canadian audience. But I see now that the YouTube streams have picked up. The English audience is picking up. We got you and almonds. Good lord, what is that on the left? Aurora Borealis? You're impressed how much the hand on the left looks AI generated. Nah, that's just what people in Seattle look like. That's just the anatomy of people in Seattle. They got 2 left hands. Fish bites and chips is mogging the both gravied and mushy paste pie. Absolutely mogged it with its crispy fish. Anyways, garlic fries or pizza with fries and a beer. $30! Holy shit! You know, I was about to pick the garlic fries, but $30? You're charging me 30 fucking bucks for that? Get the fuck out of here. With the beer? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to give it to the pizza. The pizza doesn't look all that crazy. But I mean, it's served in Italy. It's probably better than most bad pizzas here. Yeah, I'll make my own fucking garlic fries for that much. I could buy like a pound of fries. I'd buy like 3 pounds of fries and fry them up at home for $30. You were so excited for me to stream. You had my BRB music on loop the whole time. Did you really? Cause Let's Go is like a 1-minute song. You just had that on loop the entire time? Yeah, I'm going with the pizza. What? People were not looking at that price. People were not looking at that price. Fuck out of here. I ain't spending $30 on garlic fries. You only give me that much ketchup. Piss off. It's not even like garlic lemon powder, right? That's just whole ass chopped garlic thrown on there. It probably doesn't even stick to the fries very well. Anyways, we've got the girthy dog once again. We got the girthy dog or the sausage and batter. Specifically thinking of the BRB music. That's what I'm saying. The BRB song is like a minute long. Hi, Wolfie. What's poppin'? Looking for joining. How's it going? Price is fucking minging. You just thought of garlic bread. Now you want some. Regular sausage versus State Fair Abomination. Can I be honest? I want to go home with the State Fair Abomination. I would like to have the battered sausage. Thank you. What you mean $30 for fries? In this economy? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm taking that battered sausage. Also, look for joining. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. That's honestly, how have I not seen that before? That's probably crazy good. Nashville hot chicken with fries for $13 or pack of mint arrows. There wasn't even a competition. Come on. You're not saying state fair food is bad, but it is inherently ungodly. Oh yeah, the Lord has abandoned state fairs. God is dead and he died of cardiac arrest after devouring fried Oreos stuffed into a fried Uncrustable. God damn that burger. Yeah, that is a beefy beef patty, huh? You were about to say God is dead and we fried him. People working at state fairs would uncover eldritch beings, kill them, and then fry them up. Finger oven, deep fried finger oven old one. Who wants it? Deep fried finger oven old one and a pint. Who fucked the burger? Plat, 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 plat. Get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant. SpongeBob, you gotta stop fucking the burgers. We were out of mayo and I took initiative. Is that a fucking crime? The people cooking at state fairs as successors to the British archaeologists who were eating the mummies. Were they actually eating the mummies? True, what the fuck? Hey, Chilgra, what's poppin'? Welcome for joining. So we have Macy's Ultimate Burger or chicken and chips. Look, the chicken don't look bad, but like, this burger for $5? For $5? We got 2 types of cheeses, 2 thick-ass patties, bacon, lettuce, toasted buns, tomatoes if there's something wrong with you. The Eldritch Cookout. They drank the corpse juice? Dog, what the fuck? The age-old desire of, I discovered something new. I'm gonna put it in my mouth and see what happens. You're about to type the initiative line. Beat you to it. Mummies were used as fucking spices. Oh, no fucking wonder. That explains a whole lot about the types of food we're seeing. Chinese chicken curry with chips or chicken balti pie. The pie's fine. They just never look appetizing. Especially in the cheap little tins they're served in. They never look that appetizing. And that is a lot of pie crust on the top, I'm noticing. Like, look at this. Look at this section right here. You can see that, like, the top of the pie is split from the bottom. And it's like, all that up top is just pie crust. Real stingy on the crust. Really stingy on the rest of the pie. There is nothing Chinese about that. But whatever, it looks delicious. You know what's fucked up, Longful? You know that video of the guy? It's like, oh my god, that guy's Chinese. Apparently that dude's not even Chinese, he's Korean. Because he did a new video. It's like, oh my god, that boy's Chinese! You can't be Chinese here. Actually, I'm Korean. Biggest plot twist ever was finding out the guy from the, oh my god, that guy's Chinese video ain't even Chinese. What the fuck were they on? Corpse yummy. Well, they were like, Jorky. The Korean reveal. It's just secret Koreans again. Always will be. RGG love the universe. Every now and again, the plot of Yakuza 2 will be rediscovered. Oh my god, Mara, what's poppin'? Hiya, welcome for joining. Been a minute since we've caught you in early in the stream and not near the end. I've been swell. And hey, if life ain't treating you good, I can treat you better. Anyways, I'm gonna give it to the chicken curry. What? Bitches are more okay with the color green than they are with the color yellow. With some soggy ass fries or a cheeseburger. That's a burger? I'm gonna be so honest. I thought this was just like a pastry. I thought it was like those pastries that are shaped like turtles. Hey, I don't know how many of y'all have this at your local bakeries. Maybe this is like a Hispanic thing. But like, there are bakeries near me where they'll have like these little pastries that are shaped like turtles, and they're so fucking good. They're so tasty. They're really soft, and I love to have my coffees with the little turtle-shaped pastries. I thought this was that, but that's a cheeseburger. So I'm voting for the cheeseburger. Why is it shaped like a football? Football! We got bratwurst with onions for $5 or chicken and chips with pre mayo. You know, I fuck with both of these actually. But the added greens with the chicken and fries makes it look so much more appetizing, you know? Like, I think this would have been a tighter decision, but something about the extra greens on the side makes it look real good. These both look fine. You haven't seen those, but you have seen those big ass pastries with the dried frosting. Do you mean a concha? Damn, 85 to 95. Yeah, people were, what the fuck? Apple crumble, bitch, that's an apple come all over it. I tried. I was gonna be like, that's an apple crumble, but I went, no, we could do more. Come. Or currywurst and bread. It's a lot of bread. That's more bread than currywurst. That's a fapple cumble. Cumstead. Whatever tried BO3 zombies with Steam Workshop mods, the maps are hilarious. Funny you say that, Joseph. If you check out the Vods channel, you'll see there is plenty. You will see there are plenty of VODs of me doing custom maps on the BO3 Workshop. I do want to go back to doing custom BO3 maps, but like the issue is that one, BO3 takes up a lot of storage. Two, BO3 is a fucking pain in the ass to stream. Cause sometimes maps will either crash or when I boot up the game, it'll raise my microphone volume all the way to max. And I have to wait till it's done booting up to crank it back down. And it's so annoying. And then also going down in Black Ops 3 Zombies, and then having to sit through that entire load screen of game over. And then being booted back to the main menu, and then having to boot up the match again. There's a lot of downtime, and it got really annoying. I do love me some BO3 Zombies, though. We have done many of it. Going down on how many zombies? Just one. Only Zombina from Monster Musume. God damn. What a woman. I guess it's time for Advance Wars LP. Why the fuck do you jump to Advance Wars of all things? Mods! Come in, Wolfie's Apple Crumble. Chat! Start jerking onto Wolfie's plate. Anyways, I'm picking the Cumble. I really wanted to see. I'm doing it for the cum. For the love of the cum. Speaking of love of the cum, it's time for Rule 34. Finally, a real match! It's so good not to see a fuck-ass Pokemon first thing. I am not the plate. Do you play Reverse Uno? Mega Man Volt Nut or Undyne. You don't have your Awakened Gmon anymore. R.I.P. Rip to you. We got 7 TV installed, so we can just wink whenever. BO3 crashes a fuck ton. Yeah, I love the mods, but the game crashes a fuck ton. We need another, T7 patch is great, but we certainly need a, fan-made optimization just to make it, you know, not crash so often. And maybe boot into maps easier. Now see, this Mega Man is in a lot of trombone art. Yeah. And you know what sucks? It would be easy to be like, oh, well, this Mega Man appears a lot in trombone art, and there's a lot of trombone art. Plus, people are also just drawing this Mega Man in particular a lot. But then also, and I could be like, well, this one has age. Has more time on his hands to get more pieces. But then we remember, oh wait, Undertale turned 10 years old this year. Both these characters have a decade of art under their belt. But do I really think Mega Man Volna has that much on R34? Undyne has to have a lot. Undyne has to have more, right? Ain't Mega Man a child? I don't know the lore. Volna is a different Mega Man. That one's from Mega Man Legends. I don't know his deal. But what I do know is that people really like that trombone girly. You feel like Zero gets more than Mega Man. Remember, this is Volnut specifically. This is a different iteration of Mega Man. And I think the extra classification steps maybe doesn't do so well for his numbers. Oh, wow! 500 to nearly 5,000. Undertale blew the fuck up and they were rabid, taking from someone who used to be in there. Listen, I did that pick for Cal. When I video call with Cal, they have like an Undyne blanket hanging behind them at all times. So I see Undyne all the time. Forgive me for associating Undyne with the naked body of my partner flashing me in video calls. Please, not the Pokemon! I don't know. I gotta be honest. Of all the Pokemon that it could be, this one looks the most susceptible. And we've learned that Touhou is a mixed bag. But also... It's gonna be Steenie, isn't it? Nah, you know what? Touhou takes it today, I believe. Called it! Called it! Medic Team Fortress 2 versus Minot Street Fighter. The medic Yaoi goes crazy. And I know when Overwatch first came out, there was a lot of medic TF2 and Mercy pairings, just because dedicated healer for both games. So he's got numbers, but Minot? Come on, man, it's Minot. Bullet dodged. Touhou, what's that? You know, how are you watching a VTuber? You don't know what a Touhou is. Real old video game series. It started out as a bullet hell and just kind of exploded into, well, basically any genre. If there's a video game genre, there's a Touhou version of it. Medic no diffs? Nah. Medic no diffs, more like medic no updates. And not getting no dick. I'm giving it to Manat. God damn! Never mind! Team Fortress 2 fans hating women of color. You hate to see it, but we already knew it was true. You hate to see it, but we already knew it was true. Hey June, welcome for joining. What's poppin'? Well, I might have little faith, but I have love and respect for women of color. Can you say the same, Team Fortress 2 player? Do you feel called out, Hatsune Miku fat fuck? You love Touhou for someone who's never played it. Me too. I also love Touhou as someone who's never played it and has only really consumed those excessively lewd pixel art animations where they give the Touhou's cannons bigger than the size of my head. Was it this one or the red one that kissed Ash? Fuck, you're right. Either way, it's going to Latios. Catalyst is way too specific of a Fortnite character. Because this is a shadowy version of an already popular Fortnite character. But this one goes under a different name. I forget, what's this one's name? Yo, thank you for the stream streak. Much appreciated. God damn, 30 stream streak. Did Latios definitely cry? You're pretty sure half of TF2 R34 was originally made ironically, and turned out later to not be very ironic. Big, beefy, big quote-unquote ironic bara titty art that it immediately became, wait a minute, I love greasy old guys with fat boobs. No, this one's Latios. I think Catalyst is way too niche of a character. Not niche enough, apparently. Almost 900. Dante from Devil May Cry, or one of the high school DxD girlies. Fuck. We've seen her before. No, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care if she takes it. I don't care if she takes it. In my... Oh, but Dante doesn't fuck. Dante doesn't have sex. The only thing fucking Dante is debt. The only things that fucks Dante is debt or pizza grease in his blood system. Hi, Postilino. What's poppin'? Welcome to joining. How you doing? Do you think this man knows? Do you think the wacky woohoo pizza man knows what sex is? Come on. He's had lady around him at all times and is well behaved. Could not be me. But I also want to vote for him anyways. Dante Cross. Dante X, the IRS. Do you think Devil May Cry as a business has been investigated for tax fraud? Do you think Nero had to teach Dante how to do taxes? Anyways, I'll give it to Dante for the funnies. Wow! High School DxD, very popular on this site. Nearly 8,000. And that wasn't even the main girlie. In a world of Rias versus Akeno, you say, fuck you both. That's probably why Dante can't keep any weapons between games. Isn't it literally canon that he sells his guns to make money? Like, any weapon he gets, he just kind of sells or gives away. The auditors took his swag. Yamato from Naruto. Or Lipard. I'm sorry, but they gave the cat slut eyes. It's the Pokemon. Tanya from Mortal Kombat. Or Jessica Albert from Dragon Quest VIII. How beloved is Dragon Quest VIII? Because Tanya's been around since what? MK3? At least the 3D era. There's 8 of them? Jessica's probably the most popular Dragon Quest. Fuck. Alright, this one goes out to you, Itchy Balls. Roadhog versus Vivian. Fuck, we've had Vivian before. She had numbers, but once again, do not underestimate fat guy art. Do not underestimate big fat guy. You want these two together? You're so real for that. In your heart, it's Vivian. It might be Roadhog. I gotta be honest, I think realistically Roadhog might have more. Cause he's got Bara gay art on him, he's got fat guy lover art on him, he's got source filmmaker fat bastard stand-in. He's got a lot more versatility as to what could be done. Vivian's got numbers. I want to say she's at least 4 digits. Well, hold on. I say that, but we've also seen that some Overwatch characters don't get a lot of love. Orisa, for example, had like barely 800. Hi, son. What's poppin'? Fat bastard or ugly bastard? Well, I can't call him ugly bastard. Roadhog is a beautiful man. I don't want to call him ugly bastard because Roadhog is beautiful. That was my main tank for the longest time till they nerfed his ass. I used to play the shit out of Roadhog till they hit him with all those nerfs. Then I moved over to Zarya. No, I'm convinced Roadhog might beat it. Damn, no, I was wrong. 2,000 on Vivian. Okay, I thought she had like 1.2.
You dumbass!
Yeah. I should have taken into account the Paper Mario remake re-upping the amount of Vivian art. I completely forgot the remake came out. I had completely forgotten that dropped. Because in my head, I was like, one of these is a little more relevant than the other. Completely forgetting that when the remake came out, duh, people were doing art for that. Why is Cora leaning like that? It goes to Cora. God damn! 10,000! Holy shit! Oh, dude. Holy fuck. It has to go to Levi, right? He was fucking everywhere! Not your son! He's an innocent boy! It's fine. He wasn't winning that. I didn't even see how many numbers he had. Lady versus depressed twink. Nah, it's going to Levi. That is one hell of a twink. He won, but not by much. I honestly expected to see Levi have way bigger numbers. Alright. Time for Nikito. Not Tetra. Oh, it's a supporter. A leg? Not Macilis. Damn. Also, why did I guess a leg? She's already electric. So then, let's do... Fuck. I already forgot. I was gonna do Quincy, but I don't remember if Quincy is Macilis or Elysian. Ah, fuck. Let's do Quincy anyways. Oh, fuck. Wait, she's attacker. Also Macilis. Damn. Is Twonk a thing? No, now you're just making up onomatopoeias. What's a fucking Elysian unit that I can think of? Actually, you know what? What if we have a pilgrim today? We do! We are dealing with the pilgrim! I was like, actually, you know what? Something tells me guess pilgrim. Something is telling me don't even bother trying to figure out an Elysian unit. It's gonna be pilgrim. Pilgrim supporter. Rapunzel? Yeah, let's go! Give it up to horny nuns! I love that it's canon that Rapunzel will draw smut and write, will draw and write smut of the main character and just sell it to other Nikke she comes across. Great business strategy, that woman. There's a character who goes, hey, I bought some porn of you from that nun lady. Do you want to check it out? No, thank you. All right, wait for me. Do you want me to show you? No, thank you. All you know about Nikke is that it lures you in with big booty bitches and thrusts the horrors of war upon you. Yep. In its most recent 3-year anniversary, do you want to know how they celebrated? They killed off 4 major characters. They killed off 4 major characters, left 3 other major characters in, like, really bad physical states. That's probably going to take them a long time to get back into the main story. Completely demolished a major location in the story. And then also gave a woman with tons and tons of several years of trauma, evicted her from her home. And that's how they celebrated the 3-year anniversary. And man, there's one of those characters that I'm really upset about. One of them was a major antagonist that a lot of people thought was going to have a redemption arc, and she did! We just thought that she would live after her redemption arc. And it's like, man, I like that one a lot. I love how this one isn't loading for me. What if I go to Burst Guesser and then go back? Nope. I'm gonna just guess blue. Hey, I won! I can't even fucking see it, but I won. Years and years and years of trauma sounds like in the right place. Hi, Air. This is Breddy. Boom! Don't say I don't love fat white girls. Don't say I don't love fat white girls. I saw the hair and I guessed Breddy instantly. You can't say I don't love fat white women. Bam! It helps that she's getting a new outfit soon. So, like, I have Breddy on the mind. But also, I just got Breddy on the mind anyways. I love Sinessa's reaction. What the fuck? What can I say? What can I say? You saw the chubbiest cosplayer do a Breddy and you fell to your hands and knees in the Walmart, parentheses, your bedroom. You know what's fucked up? You took one look at that and said, oh, that's Breddy. You don't even play, Nikke. Chubby white girl appreciators, where we at? Where we at? Enjoyers of chubby white girls, where we at? Speaking of which, hey, I want to show off her new outfit that she's getting. Where the fuck do you sleep in a Walmart? The economy, Sinessa. How are you going to blame anyone? People are just trying to find a home where they can, okay? Anyways, here's Breddy's new outfit. On one hand, I'm a little upset that it's covering some of her tummy, especially with the way that she's leaning. On the other hand, she looks so cute, and it's really fucking stupid that she's got a hair tie that is just the fucking bread tie. I love that her little accessories are that fucking potato smiley and a macaron. Her outfit is so fucking cute, but I need her to move that sweater. I need to see some belly. The collar is absolutely adorable. I think if this woman came up to me in real life, I would blow my shit smooth off because I'm not prepared to handle that. Take off the sweater! Let me see your tummy! Once again, please have a look at her accessories, which are just various bread ties. I love that. You need her to move her sweater over your fucking head. So real! So real for that! Listen, alright? She's already leaning forward a little bit, throwing it back. I need her to back it up a little bit further and into my face up against the wall. Bow, 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 bow. Anyway, so you can understand why I already had Brady on the mind and how I guessed that perfectly. On to the next one. Who said a one-on-one lesson? I'm a little nervous. So it's one of the student characters, I think. Zwei, maybe? We'll try Naga? Ein. Hey, what? Oh no. I thought we got it, but never mind. Hold, we're gonna try Tia next. Bay? Nope. They could be messing with me. And it could be Marciana in her schoolgirl disguise. But why would it... One-on-one lesson. Who would have lessons? Who would be taking lessons and who would be getting nervous? Asuka? No! Also, if it's Asuka, we could figure out right away when I hit play because Asuka's only Japanese.
A one-on-one lesson? I'm a little nervous.
Fuck! Who is this?
A one-on-one lesson? I'm a little nervous.
Oh, I can't for the life of me pin that down.
A one-on-one lesson? I'm a little nervous.
Shit. Okay. Well, I've already know who it's not. This crosses off a lot of characters. It might actually be Marcy. It was! Oh, wait, it might actually be Marciana.
A one-on-one lesson? I'm a little nervous.
Writing crop teacher. Got it. Called it. Alright. On to power scale, though. Me too, gamer. That's so real. Hi, I'm Mike. Welcome to Jordan. What is poppin'? You gotta say, your opinion of Nika has improved so much because of me showing you the tummies. Well, it's gonna continue improving because the design I think one of the artists, either character designer and or director of the game was like, yeah, so we put Brady out. We weren't sure how she was going to be received. We know people liked 𝐒𝐬, but we weren't sure. We weren't entirely sure about the reception of 𝐒𝐬 when she came out. So we put out Brady, who is an even fatter girl. And we gauged that, and people really liked that. So we're probably going to add more fat girls to Nikke because of how much people really liked Brady and 𝐒𝐬. 𝐒𝐬 came out, everyone loved her, but they went, okay. But is it because she's fat? Or is it because she's a gamer girl who really likes Doom? Or is it the bangs? So they put out Brady. An even chubbier girl. And they go, okay, but how are they going to receive this? Well, damn, they love her! Nodders. Character designer writing down more fat bitches. So, I am eager for the next chubby Nikke they add. And for them to just get progressively fatter as the game goes on. Carefully turning up the dial that says fat bitches. Looking back at the audience like it's The Price is Right. Audience nods, cranking up further. They keep nodding. Anyways, time for power scaling. We have firepower, a robot, what appears to be a robot and or a big suit from Marvel Comics, or Shion Madarame from Tokyo Revengers. Hey, is this new? They didn't have the little franchise indicator on the bottom left before. We live in a golden age. Huh. Anyone familiar with Tokyo Revengers? Is Tokyo Revengers grounded, or do we get kind of like supernatural and special with it? Because right now I'm looking at firepower, and I think that's just a big robot with a bunch of rockets. I know Marvel has some fuck-ass scaling in their comics, and this character looks rather old, and I'm wondering, is this just a big suit with no powers? Or is this a dude with crazy powers and a big suit? Like, what if it's like, oh, every little missile on his body is a tiny nuclear bomb. He has the ability to fire out black holes or something. Whereas I look at this character, and they got some pretty normal, grounded fashion. But they got tattoos going across their head and shit. And then the writing on the side of their sleeve makes it go, okay, but like, it's kind of reminiscent of something a little more supernatural, like, right? Nah, I fuck with the drip. Even if you're not that strong, I fuck with the drip. Damn. Okay, neither of them are that strong. I mean, firepower is a little more stronger, but they're on the, like, the low side of things with 8 and 9. The Kool-Aid Man, specifically from Family Guy. I love how this... I didn't even know that this website supported GIFs. Oh, yeah! I didn't even know this fuck-ass website supported GIFs. Or anime guy with horns. Didn't the Kool-Aid Man shatter in a Family Guy skit? I'm pretty sure the Kool-Aid Man shattered in a Family Guy skit. No, but if he broke, then he has to be... He can't be that strong, right? If he canonically took an L, then that means that they've shown us... They've shown us that he's not that durable. Guys, power scale is a serious discussion. I don't believe that. We are ranking the Kool-Aid Man from Family Guy specifically. Dude, what the fuck? This character is 1C! What the heck? You know what? I should have noticed the phrase hyper real gate. I don't know what the fuck that means, but that's some power scale nonsense. Yeah, Kool-Aid Man is on the low end of the power scaling spectrum. Aryan awakened from the dirty way to destroy the goddess's heroes. That is a light novel? Or Firestar from Warrior Cats? Dog, I've read a few of the Warrior Cats books. Do they get, like, cosmic scaling at some point? This is Starwater from Jupiter Clan. From the novel Warrior Cats Go to Space. Base form? What do you mean base? Does Firestar have a Super Saiyan transformation? Firestar SSJ? Firestar SSJ2? Firestar Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan? It's just a cat! Hi, Annie's, what's poppin'? Can you imagine if she lost to the cat? Also, Firestar being 9C implies that this cat is stronger than most other characters we have seen on here. Peak human physical characteristics. It's a cat! Enhanced senses, natural weaponry, small size, precognition, resurrection, regeneration, fear manipulation. No, resistance to fear manipulation, street level attack potency, building level environmental destruction, superhuman speed. Yeah, because it's a cat. Lifting strength, below average. Striking strength, street level. Durability, street level. Stamina, at least peak human. Awesome. Cool. Kururi Nikaido from Cube X Cursed X Curious. Or... I like how it's Aphrodite, but it's not even like Aphrodite the character. They threw her sword on there. She isn't some mystical being that you don't see. Aphrodite's in the Fortnite item shop right now in a swimsuit. Why is her sword up there? Listen, I know it's not good fortune to compare characters looks-wise to Aphrodite. However, Kururi is fucking gorgeous, and I love that fashion. And maybe if the Epic Games designers locked in and gave Aphrodite her actual concept art outfit and not winging it and giving her a crop top and a skirt, maybe I'd give it to her. It's probably definitely Aphrodite, but I don't care. How are you 8C? What the fuck? Wait, I need to know. How strong is Jonesy? Where's Jonesy? Where's Jones? Where's Jones? Oh yeah, that's right! Every item they add to Fortnite, the looper, which is what you call the players in that game, are capable of wielding it. Does that not mean that the Fortnite looper is the most powerful character, considering they have the Kamehameha, Hollow Purple, fucking Detroit Smash, and the fucking... Okay, I don't want the looper. I want Jonesy himself. The looper is 9A power scaling. Yeah, that makes sense. But I don't want looper. I want Jonesy. I want white boy. Where is he? I want to know his power scaling. I am risking being smited by a petty goddess. I'm just saying, alright? If they gave her her base, her concept art outfit, I'd have given it to her. But they nerfed her because they went against her concept art outfit. Next match, Lucifer Morningstar from DC Comics versus Sasuke Uchiha New Era, The Last. What did they give Sasuke a poncho? Suddenly I like Sasuke. Lucifer by far. Ain't this Sasuke missing an arm? Actual Satan versus edgy boy. Jonesy is cursed because he's immortal. He is! That's someone who knows the Fortnite lore. Jonesy has also canonically had sex. Hi, Bon Skystar. What's poppin'? Yo, Grimfield, what's good? Welcome for joining. How you doing? Bouncy as ever. You know it. Yeah, we're gonna give it to Lucifer, though. 1A! Not just 1A. High 1A. God damn. Wow. New Era Sasuke is a 5B, huh? Super 17 base form. Or Imposter Isofka. Come on. Oh, come on. A Dragon Ball GT character or some NPC that I beat with a stick. You would argue Lucifer because he's the devil and those are just a concept. You can't kill a concept. Incorrect? You fucking nerd? Because that's a comic book concept. But yeah, apparently he's still really strong anyways. 2C versus 6C. Rugato, web novel from Ryu Kusari no Ori. Unless I know the English name for it, I don't know. Duan, worlds within one's grasp. Duan, well, that guy doesn't even have a profile picture. If I've learned anything, you don't fuck. You don't fuck with,
Stop taking so long and give monitors to
What do you mean? I just got to this round.
I'm the original Star Walker.
I'm gonna have to give this to the butler, because if I've learned anything, you don't fuck with butlers. Ah, come on! Who even is this guy? Doesn't even have a fucking picture! Is the second president of the Solar Federation, as well as the second person to reach nascent soul among all Earthlings during the Spirit Inception era. I love just like reading about things that I don't know anything about. It's like, these are words. You know, it was closer than I thought, though. 6 to 5. 6B to 5C. Love characters being overpowered and still being neglected by their fucking fandom, honestly. Who won? An immortal stronger than literal god versus emo guy with the weird eyeballs? I think you know the answer. Whoa! JoJo mentioned! Is that a vibrator? We have a part 7 character with the ability to walk on rain versus my Hitachi magic wand set to 11. I gotta give this to JoJo, right? Because, like, part 7's coming out soon. Although, was he really that tough? Or did he just have a difficult to comprehend stand for the vibe? Everything's a vibrator if you're fast enough. True! 11 Eyes, 𝐾𝐞𝐤. It's probably this thing, let's be honest. But I'm going JoJo anyway. 10A! But he is a 9C with a pistol. I love the distinction. This character is a 10A, but you give him a gun, he moves up into 9C category. It's like, yeah, I mean, I guess if you give most characters a gun, they would enter 9C. But no, it's been a long time since I've read part 7, but he does do some unique things with a gun. Not all that strong, but with the inclusion of a gun, yeah, right, he's got more. What was Lucifer's number? High 1A. So, like, upper echelon of overpowered. As high as we could go. Didn't say highest, but said high 1A. The Funeral of Dead Butterflies from Lobotomy Corporation versus Haruichi Izumo from Kaiju number 8. Ah, shit. These are both fandoms I don't participate in. Well, I mean, how strong could they be if they're just a funeral of dead butterflies? It's comic version of actual Lucifer, so OP as fuck. But also, I don't know, Lobotomy Corporation's kind of weird, and I like that logo. From what I'm looking at, this person might just be Kaiju Hunter with a gun. How does the butterfly look like lips? It kind of looks like a brain to me, but maybe it's a Rorschach. Where you see lips, I see a brain. Because I work out at the library. I have been banned from several libraries because they don't appreciate me bringing my workout equipment. LaboCorp is terrifying. It's probably some Lotus Eater machine shit. Probably. Because I was thinking, Lobotomy Corporation deals with like a lot of SCP tier anomalies. So it's probably one of those. Likely 8B with 8C with 18%. I don't know what the fuck that means. But hey, I got it right. Julian Loki from Blue Lock versus Homer Simpson. What is Blue Lock? Is this a mech show? Being banned at several libraries. Homer. It's gotta be Homer. He's got cartoon... Oh, it's a soccer anime. I saw the Under Armour and I thought, NECA? Yeah, I was about to say, Homer has like the Toon Force on his side. Cartoon anomaly powers. Oh god, those times he like transforms into a big ball. What else do you call it? Resistance to radiation, mutations. Biblical levels of hunger. Homer Simpson is likely 8C. I want to see what he's got. Up to 7B via sound manipulation. Wait, Homer's middle name is actually Jay, spelled J-A-Y, and not just the letter J? Fuck you mean he's only 40? Homer was only 30. He's not even 40. Wait, Homer's been 39 this whole time? Powers, superhuman physical characteristics. Yep, there it is. Toon force and elasticity. A large portion of his skull pressed as well as most of his body flattened by a water wheel and restored instantly. His body has already stretched over several meters with no effect on him. Genius intellect. Limited/minor genius intellect. Has occasional moments of sheer brilliance. Fourth wall awareness. Social influencing. Weapon mastery. Martial arts, vehicular mastery, immortality, types 2, 3, and 4. Survived having his abdomen cut open by a badger. Regeneration, low to mid, resurrection. Instinctive action, multiple selves, acrobatics, astral projection, enhanced senses, extrasensory perception, radiation manipulation, pressure points, electricity manipulation with a taser. Yeah, buddy, I can manipulate electricity too as long as I have a taser. Body control, subjective reality and non-physical interaction. Can materialize thought bubbles, physical interaction with thoughts. Used a ray of sunlight to pull himself back up from a chair. Possible telepathy, sound manipulation, earth manipulation. Can scream loud enough to cause a massive earthquake. I fucking love power scalers, man. This shit rules. What the fuck does subjective reality means? Reality is subjective to him. He operates off of the same rules I do of, I could survive a lot of things if it would be mad funny. Obviously, should the tone of the story necessitate a dramatic moment, it would probably kill me. But if it's mad funny, I could survive it. I'm gonna absolutely fuck the GoodnightSnek power scaling when I have 13 tons of anvils dropped on my head and I bounce back from it like a spring. He's a genius, but he's got a crayon wedged in his brain. I fucking love power scalers, man. This shit rules. Life is good. Alright. That's gonna be it for the Just Chatting segment. I'm gonna go visit a save room real quick, and I'm gonna refill my drinks. It shouldn't take too long. In the meantime, feel free to go get some snacks, do some stretches, visit a save room if you gotta. Otherwise, sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, play with some chat commands, spam some emotes, or argue cartoon power scaling with one another. I'm gonna BRB. When I get back, more Black Ops 2. After that, Black Ops 3. So don't go anywhere. See y'all in a minute.